Support Specialist. Welcome aboard to today's live broadcast. Let me check out my phone, make sure this stream thing is happening as I think it is. Let's see here. Yep, that looks like me. And it sounds like me. All right, let me get rid of that. Okay, welcome, friends. Glad you're here with me again. This is Keck with Builderall, your information products training and support specialist. Welcome aboard to today's live broadcast. Looking for a friend of mine here. Oh, he's way out there. I don't know if you can hear him. Let me see again. Yeah, he's behind me today. I don't know how that happened. But anyway, that's Mr. Rooster. Time to rise and grind. Grab your cup of joe or whatever it is that makes you go, and let's get a little Builderall training in this morning. All right, let me go ahead and open up my my chat here, and just so I can keep track of you guys before I get into the training. So let's see. Yes, we'll make this bigger. Make it bigger and stop. Okay. All right. Appreciate you staying with me. That housekeeping got it all open up here. See Kurt there. Good morning, Kurt. Thanks for joining me, buddy. Okay, today we are going to talk about the registration button that I've come to refer to it in my mind as a piece of the puzzle. So let me go ahead and share my screen. Well, first, I'm going to tell us why. I want to just talk for a second about why you would want to use the registration button. In this group, Information Products, we are often delivering things in membership areas. We're delivering products in membership areas because it's the most secure way to do it. So that being the case, we need to have people register for those member areas, right? We also need to have people opt in to our mailing list so we can market to them, right? So using the registration button is a way to accomplish both of those things at the same time. So let's get right into it. Let me go ahead to share my screen. Share screen. And which one do I want to share? They look so similar up here. Okay, I think it is this one. Yes, and we got to press this little button here. Yeah, that's it. No, that's not it. What in the world is all that? No, I think maybe that is it. Is that it? Maybe it just got my office back there. All right, well, let's see. Okay, hopefully you're seeing my, hey, howdy, Shelly. Hopefully you're seeing my screen now. Let me just check with my phone again real quick, make sure it's going right. Of course, I already dumped it off my phone. Bear with me here. Okay, let's see. Okay, still can't tell. You guys seeing my screen here? Let me get back in this live studio thing. Stop sharing. Okay, seeing your dashboard. Okay, so you are seeing my dashboard. Fantastic. All right. So here we go. Let's get into this. I'm going to open up a website here. So one I've been working on for the Tuesday night trainings, which continues tonight at 8 o'clock. We have been going through finding a done-for-you digital product, putting it into a website, the whole thing. So I'm going to use this as an example. So, hey, good morning, Ray. Okay, so example here. We'll go to the opt-in page for this Boost Your Immune System, okay? And, here we have options. We could have, what I have right now is a registration button, okay, or just a button, okay? You could also add elements. I'll just show you the different things we could be looking at, because email marketing, well, we need to get their email, right? So we'll just put that up there. Okay. And okay, that didn't work out as I had planned. Cancel. Okay. Well, like I said in the introduction, you could have a contact form. You could have a email marketing form. There it is. I need more coffee, people. Hey, good morning, Judy. You're not watching the replay. We're live. So, okay, so you can have three different kind of forms here. You could have a contact form, email marketing form, or this button, which we will use as a registration button, thereby limiting the amount of times our people have to opt in. So all I did here was add button. So add, and I went down to buttons here, and I picked one of these, brought it over, and I just changed the color and the text to say, click here to get your free special report. So then we click on it, and I'll go ahead and click the set link. Now in the set link, what we're wanting them to do when they click that button, okay, when they click this button, the action we want to happen is we want them to register. Okay, so we want them to register, and and this is registering them on our website. Okay, see here, site members. So this, first off, we're going to register them with this button on the website so they become a member of the website. And since this is the lead magnet area where we're giving away the freebie, I'm going to check here, lead magnet page area automatically grant access. Okay. And so I'll press save there. Okay, so now when they come to this button, they are going to be registered on the website as a member of the website, and they're going to have access to that members area where we're going to deliver the free lead magnet. Okay, so now let me show you, because you're going to say, okay, well, that's great. They do that here, but where's the form, right? So if we go to preview, I'm not sure if this will click up in preview. Negative. Okay, back to editor. So let me just let me save this. And that's fine. And we'll go to this web page. That's not, took me to the home page. Sorry about that. Okay, close. Back. Just leave. All right, so now we'll go into this page here and go to the website. Click on this. Okay, so now we see the form. So now we have this form. We have register or sign in. Okay, so name, email, password, password confirmation. So where does this form come from? That's what I'm going to show you next. Okay, so to get access to this form, let me drop the live page. We're going to go over here on the left-hand side, okay, from our main pages, my pages dashboard here. And we're going to go down to site members, okay? And then we're going to go to members area form. See this here? Members area form. Hello, Tom. Welcome. Okay, so here is where we manipulate that form. So we have name, email, password, password confirmation. Okay. And here, when we press theme, you can choose which theme, how you want that to look. So I've got it set for this one, but let me just show you. There are a couple of different themes. There's a default theme, looks like that. There's a 3-tab theme. There is the 2-column theme, which I currently am using. There is 2 columns light theme and a in block theme. Okay, so some options there. I like this one. And you can manipulate a few other things. You can actually put a background image in there. And then you have a few messages here. Access denied message. You do not have access to this members area. So if somebody tries to get into a members area they don't have access to, they'll get this little message. And then down here, senders. Okay, here is where you're going to have your senders to send email to other settings. So I realize that's not very descriptive text there, but here you need your sender email that when they get the email from the members form, site settings, who's it going to come from? Okay, so I'm going to set it for keck@kecklin.com. Has to be a registered, verified email, obviously through Mailing Boss. And these senders for integrations, okay, let me just show you what that is real quick. Let me save this first. If you go over to integrations here, you see we have these integrations with these other folks, JV Zoo, ClickBank, Digistore 24, and Digital Manager Guru, I think. Very small words on that tile. Okay, so that's what that one's for. So let me go back to the form so we can stay focused here on the form. Okay, so just wanted to let you know what these were for. So this is the main important one. You want to make sure you get your sender. So when you're sending that email out to them, Again, why is this important? They're registering for the site, and then all of a sudden they're getting an email, and you want that email address, that the sender address, to be something they can recognize ideally. Okay, so if you have, boost your immune system is your product, you might want to have an email that says, boost your immune system, or welcome at boost your immune system, or something, but just to give your customers a little better understanding when they get that email, why they got it and who it's from. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so you can add fields here also. So you can add different text fields, password. We already have a password, so some different things to add there. Okay, so this is pretty much how we want it. So I believe we already saved it. So that is good to go. So now you might be wondering, how do I set the list? Okay, how do I set the list for this? Which mailing boss list are they going to be on? Because you'll notice here, there's no indication of that. Okay, so let's go back to the front. Or let's just drop this. Whoops, now I've done it. Okay, let's go back to the front here. And now we're going to go to, all right, let me go back to this first one so this will all make sense. Again, it's a little bit of a puzzle, but we'll get it all put together here. So if I look at this set link, okay, I've set this first one for them to register on the site and give them access to the lead magnet membership area. All right, so that being the case, let me cancel that. So they've already got access to that, but now we need to get them on our mailing list, right? So that is exactly where we find it now. So now we want to go to the lock, okay, the lock for the lead magnet membership area. Okay, so where do we find that? Again, let me just drop this page. Okay, and we go back to our main dashboard here. And if we scroll down, we'll see these locks down here. We've got 4 locks, and you'll see the 4 pages that are locked down by those locks because I've indicated such with a little red dot here. So here's the lead membership area page, and here is the lock for the lead membership area page. So I want to go into the lock, okay? And what happens when they come to this member area? First off, we're automatically going to grant access to the members area because this is the freebie. This is the lead magnet. Authentication type, however, is going to remain login, okay? And when they do that, we're going to release that lead magnet membership area, okay? And members area main page, this is the page used within the user's content app. Again, not the best description here. What this is here, this is the page where you access the page. Okay, so this is going to be the page where people are going to access the this page, whatever particular page this is. So I'm going to go ahead and change this now to my offer wall. Thank you / offer wall page, because I'm going to have an offer wall where all this stuff is housed, and that's where it's going to be. So that's what that is. So this is, you want to put in here the page where you access this page. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then what do we have down here? Mailing boss. So here's where we find mailing boss, and we set our list, okay? And I'm going to set it to boost, okay? And notice here, warning. For the registration in the list to happen correctly, the fields of the list must be the same as the registration fields. Otherwise, the user's registration will not be done. Okay, so pretty stern warning there. So what does this mean? The registration, for the registration, this registration to happen correctly, the fields of the list, okay, when we're talking about the fields of the list, now we're talking about the fields on our mailing boss list, this particular list, this boost list, all right? Must be the same as the registration fields on our registration form from the site members area that we just did. Otherwise, the user's registration will not be done, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and save this. All right, and let's look at, again, this, let's go back to that form so we can make sure how it looks, and we're going to make sure it matches with the list. So site members, member area form. Okay, here it is. We have name, email, and then password and password confirmation. So the list now, we have to go back to Mailing Boss, which is currently labeled autoresponder in your back office. It may or may not change back to Mailing Boss. Not sure what's going on there. But so now we go to our Mailing Boss. We go up here to lists, and we will select the list, which is Boost, right here, Boost. Okay, and here we have fields. Okay, so let's see if here's the fields on the registration form, and we'll go to fields. So for this list, people that opt into this list, and that's the cool thing about the registration button. Not only are they joining and registering for your site, they're opting into the list at the same time. So we want the fields to be the same, and if we wanted to add a field, we could do that right here. See, now I've got another field, but I'm going to remove this one. Okay, because we want it to be exactly the same as the registration form, and the registration form has email and name. And let's see, did I just change that? Let me go back. Let me go back one, and let me go back to it. Okay, there we go. So we want email and first name. So because that's all we have on our members area form, name and email. Okay, name and email. So that's what we're talking about when it says that that warning, it's got to be just the same. Now, no, it does not refer to the password. So it doesn't mean you have to have a password field in your Mailing Boss list fields. Okay, that even though it says all, it's not referring to the password. But if you had first name, last name, right, and then email, you got to make sure you have first name, last name, email, whatever it is, it's got to be exactly the same. Same with the tags, which are case sensitive. Okay, so let's see. Let me go back one here and go back to this form. Member area form, senders, theme. Okay, so I think we're pretty straight out on this form now. Okay, and one last thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to there's an email that goes out for confirmation. And again, since you're setting the list in the membership area lock, okay, the members area lock, that's where you set the list. So then whatever the list is set up for example, if the list is set up for, okay, let me go to update here so I can see advanced. Okay, if the list is set up for double opt-in, it's going to be a double opt-in. Okay, so you have to change that here, and I always recommend double opt-in, obviously. But this is where you would manipulate what's going to go on there with your opt-in and more with your email from and your tags. Okay, so you find that there. And then lastly, now we want to find what email are they going to get. Okay, so they're going to register with that button. And then at the same time, they're joining the site and they're opting into our list. So now we go to the list that we've connected it to, which is this one. We click Pages. Okay, and here's where you will find the Pages subscribe, confirm, email. Okay, so this is the email that's going to go out. So we'll click on that, and here's where we can see, please click here in order to confirm your subscription on the list. If for any reason you cannot access, hit this link. So never change this link, and don't mess with this because it'll mess it all up. But you do want to change, you may want to change the particulars here. So thank you, company information. This will be whatever you have on your Mailing Boss as your company information. So you can change this to say thank you, Keck, or thank you, Keck from Boost Your Immune System or whatever. But this is where you find the email that's going to go out as a confirmation email. So you can manipulate it or put whatever kind of message you want in there. So I wanted to make sure you knew where that was. And then I am going to, let me check in with the chat here. Okay, good. No questions so far. I'm either moving too fast or being very clear. Hopefully it's the latter. Okay, so the last thing, there's going to be one more email they get. Okay, there's going to be, so let me go back here to the front page. Okay, so when they register on this button here, they are going to be registered on the site, okay? And the site actually is going to send them an email as well as Mailing Boss because they're really opting into two things. They're opting in to join your site, to be a member of the site, and they're opting in to join the email list at the same time. So that means there's going to be two separate emails that go out. There's two systems here. We just looked at Mailing Boss. They're going to send out that email, right? That confirmation email, and we can change that. But then the website itself is going to send out an email also. So let me go back to the front page here and show you where that is. So again, back over to our site members area on the left, and we see automatic emails. So again, we have this warning. In order to change the email sent when registering the user, you need to configure the list in site settings. Okay, we already did that, right? So we already configured the list. So you'll see now, you'll be like, where's the email? You got to click this new automatic email theme, even to find the current existing email theme. Okay, so click on that, pick a name, press save. And now to look at the email, you're just going to click here on the text. Okay, so here's the email that's going to go out automatically from the website side of things saying that they joined the website, and it is going to have their username, their email or username and their password. And again, these are things you might want to change. Builderall, copyright 2020 Builderall, you might want to put your business down here. Right here, Builderall, again, you might want to put your business there. And you may want, whatever else you want to put in there, but keep it short and sweet. But again, the reason you'll want to consider changing these is so, again, when they get this email, they might not know about Builderall because, you've built this thing on Builderall, this boost your immune system product. You send it out there in the internet, you're getting people registering, and then they get this email for Builderall, and they may have no idea what Builderall is. So I would definitely change that, or just give me some reasons why you might want to change it. Okay, but that's where it comes from. So there's two different emails. You're going to have a confirmation email they're going to get from Mailing Boss, and you're going to get this email that they don't have to do anything with. There's nothing to confirm here, but that's going to sit in there and tell them, hey, this is your username and password. So it's good for you to know that it's in there. So when people lose it, you can refer to it, or even refer to it on your thank you page as well. And I'll just show you an example here. That's what I've done on this thank you page. Here, you can see when they come to the thank you page, here they can access that free report. But it says, thank you and congratulations. In order to access the products you have purchased, please click on the Access Now button. Okay, then log in with the same email and password you used on the checkout. And then I wrote, your username and password will also be sent to you to your email, and then I put from keck@kecklin.com. I like to put that in there so they know right off the bat, oh, they sent me my username and password, and they know what email, the sender email to look for in case it went into their spam. If you would like to purchase any of the products below, please click Buy Now. So this is just something I did so they can come to this offer wall. They can maybe come to the video upgrade if they bought it. They click here and they're going to be able to access it. If they didn't buy it and they're like, you know what, I think I want that, I'm giving them the opportunity to buy it here as well. And I write buy now if not already purchased, because people get to happy clicking and they get confused and they just say, oh, buy now, and they don't even know they already bought it. So anyway, that is my thinking there. As far as, just wanted to show you that, the offer wall. All right, so let me go back to the front page. Let's see here. All right, I'm gonna stop screen share. I'm looking at my puzzle and I think it's complete. So see if I can find myself here. So I think I've put all the pieces of the puzzle together. I do intend on putting this together in a document for you because I have found this challenging because everything's in kind of a different spot. You've got to realize there's several systems working together. There's the website site member system area, and it sends out an email. And then there's the mailing boss system that sends out a confirmation email. You need to know where those emails can be found so you can manipulate them and edit them and make them your own. But this is a great way to go ahead and limit the amount of times your people have to opt in. The other nice thing about that button is, and you could do this, I guess, to configure it anyway, but when you have just a button instead of the button with the whole like, give me your name, your first name, your last name, your email, your password, when you have all that up there on the offer, that can be just a little bit intimidating, a little bit more for sure than just a button that says, click here to get the free thing. Because once they've taken that action and then the registration form pops up, they've already kind of committed. They've already taken the action. But, people are so lazy. If you have all the fields in there, like, I don't want to give them all my stuff or whatever. So it's just a switch. Once they click, they're planning on getting it. They want it. So some strategies would say that's more effective just to have the button like that. All right, let's see if there's any questions. If you have any questions about that, go ahead and bring them in here. Let me take a look at my chat here. My chat looks small. Let me refresh this and just make sure nobody's asking me questions. Nope, it doesn't look like it. All right, my friends. Well, I think that's going to do it for this morning. Again, registration button, really cool thing, especially for us in information products that are going to be delivering products in secure member areas. It's a great way to have them register as a member of the site to be able to get into that secure area and also at the same time get them on your mailing boss list. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Hope it all made sense. And I look forward to coming back to you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock for some more Builderall training. Until then, let's build it with Builderall. Ciao for now, friends. Look forward to seeing you then. And tonight, that's right, Ray, thanks for the reminder. Don't forget, tonight I'll be teaching Tuesday night training at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll be able to find a link for that. I'll have one in my group and several of the groups around the Builderall groups around Facebook will have it also. So yeah, join me tonight, and we're going to be talking about this a little more in depth as we're going to be implementing this into the project we're working on. All right, friends, that is going to do it. Carl says, thank you for the interesting information. Successful day to everyone. Thank you, Carl, from hopefully sunny Bavaria. And I hope you have a successful day too, buddy. All right, you guys, I'll see you later.